The Ford EcoBoost 400 is the final race of the season, which means a champion will be decided at Homestead-Miami Speedway. This race was first run in 1999 and it has been the season finale since 2002. But with the changes made to the chase for the Sprint Cup, this 400-mile race is a massive one as 4 drivers will battle for the trophy. Homestead-Miami Speedway is your typical 1.5-mile track and is banked at 18 to 20 degrees in the corners and 3 degrees down the straightaway. This is scheduled as a 267-lap race, and it seems like it is a track where starting position can prove to be extremely important. The winner at Homestead-Miami has come out on top 5 of the starting grid in 4 of the last 6 races, and since 1999, only 2 drivers have won when starting lower than 15th. If the 4 championship teams have any tricks left up their sleeves, they will be using them at Homestead-Miami. Denny Hamlin won the pole, his 3rd of the season, but this race was all about the championship contenders. Kyle Busch started 3rd, Jeff Gordon was 5th, next was 11th for Martin Truex Jr., and defending champion Kevin Harvick was 13th. Brad Keselowski led the most laps with 86, but the win went to Busch, who had to hold off a hard-charging Harvick to pick up his 5th win of the season and his first Sprint Cup title. Harvick was next, followed by Keselowski, Joey Logano, and Kyle Larson, while Gordon finished 6th in his final Sprint Cup race, and Truex Jr. finished 12th. However, the story was Kyle Busch, who came back from a bad injury, suffered at the season-opening Xfinity Series race at Daytona International Speedway. He was lauded as arguably the most talented driver in NASCAR. But Busch's maturity was always questioned. Now, Busch has a title to go alongside with his brother Kurt, who won the Sprint Cup back in 2004. And Greg Biffle and Tony Stewart have each won this race 3 times, while Hamlin and Carl Edwards are next with 2 wins. When betting on NASCAR's Ford EcoBoost 400, most of the drivers should have a positive sign in front of the odds. For example, odds of plus 900 would mean you bet 100 to win 900. You'd win back a total of $1,000 for a winning bet. That would include your $100 stake and your $900 profit. But you might see an occasional driver that comes with a negative sign, which means they are a favorite to win the race. For example, a line like minus 175 means you would have to wager 175 to win $100 on that driver. When you see a driver with a small number, including the ones that go into negatives, that means they're favorite to win the event. The driver with the smallest number on the board is in fact the favorite to win the race. On the flip side, you'll see drivers with numbers that get bigger and bigger in the positives. That simply means that they are underdogs, and as the numbers grow larger, they are deemed to have a smaller chance of winning the event. Harvick has the best finishing average here at 7.2 in 15 starts, including a win in 2014 to clinch the title. Edwards sits at 9.3 in 12 starts with his 2 wins, while the next is Truex Jr., who is at 10.2 in 11 starts. You can go with Harvick, who is consistently good here and should be in the mix for the title. There is also a sentimental pick, as this will be Stewart's final race here, and he will probably offer good value.